Good morning, sports fans. Well, it's a bright Tuesday morning in the Sunshine State, and I'm headed out on a little journey. I'm going back north. Gonna try to find Cedar Key. And I'll tell you a little bit more about Cedar Key as we go along and I get there. Give you a little bit of background about it, a little history on it. But we're just going to take you there, mosey around a little bit. And as always, folks, see you down the road. This charming town that is along the Swanee River
You will arrive at your destination on the right-hand side after 300 feet.
and in the Gulf of Mexico, named Cedar Key, Florida. There are many small islands and 5 large islands. The main town of Cedar Key is on Waikiki. The islands are 3 miles from the mainland.
You have reached your destination on the right-hand side.
The area has quite a history behind it, and I would advise you to look it up. Look up the history of Cedar Key. There's been everything from military bases to military hospitals and wars and so forth along this area. In the 1940s, the town of Cedar Key was a main shipping port for cedar, cypress, pine, resin, and turpentine. The town continued to grow, and the wood industry grew along with it. Fiber mills shipped cedar blanks for more than 330,000 pencils. Internationally known for its seafood, Cedar Key is still busy as an aquacultural industry, featuring farm-raised clams and oysters. Cedar Keys are named for the eastern red cedar, Juniperus virginiana, once abandoned in the area. So let's take a look at this charming town. We're just kind of driving around right now. This is the old town, the uptown area. Let's park here and walk around a little bit. Cedar Key, Florida. Cedar Key, we're right downtown. This is an old town. 2nd Street Cafe across the street. Cedar Key Welcome Center. Just want to know about it, go to the Welcome Center. Which they're open, we might just do that. Across the street. Let's see what's going on. Well, this is the backyard of the visitor center. I went through the visitor center, picked up a map, which you've seen earlier. And we're next door to the, well, I'm not sure. I guess it's the fire department. Now they're doing a lot of work down here. There's a lot of buildings that need to be shored up, and hopefully businesses will go in there in a lot of these buildings. The old Cedar Inn, they still rent rooms there. Here's one building they're working on. A lot of the residents down there drive with golf carts, and they have a business down there that actually rents golf carts to the tourists. Yes, they have a library. City Hall. And I like that they've kept a lot of the old buildings and are trying to do something with them. Now for a Tuesday, it's a little bit busy, but I can imagine on weekends this place is pretty mild. Here's a bridge. That bridge will go over to the, I call the wharf. Of course, there's an attorney or two in town. Yes, it has that old Florida vibe. And that draws people. The town's population is right around, it's actually just a little under 700 people. There are a lot of historic buildings that are named in this town, and out on the wharf, there's quite a nature preserve, very, very large. Well, that was downtown, Cedar Key. And we're gonna head over to the water. See all these newer places here. Both sides.
Tuesday pretty darn busy down here. Some of these places over here I'm walking by. This is the Sea Spray townhouses over here. This looks like a motel to me. So you get to see a little bit of this. We get down here by the water, it's gonna be really busy. So we're gonna cross over a bridge here. Gonna walk over this bridge. My job is to remember where I parked.
As you can see, cycling is also a popular means of transportation around this area.
That's over here, kind of the wharf area. And we're gonna take a better look at that. Take water all around us now.
A lot of sports fishing from this area. Couple boat ramps, public boat ramps, and a lot of boat parking. Now we're crossing the bridge here. And this is that wharf area I was telling you about. Now that pier you had seen there, the fishing pier, relatively new. Not sure exactly how many years that's been around. But there were a couple other piers, but hurricanes took care of those. So they built a new one. Remnants of a pier that didn't make it. This is a unique design for a pier. It's got these arms off of it where you can fish from. Another dock there that didn't make it. These buildings have all been damaged from time to time and repaired. That second story there, that's where I'm going to go have lunch. Right up there on that second story. Take those steps up, and that's where you enter. Steamers. Steamers are kind of a nice place, a little bit noisy, naturally. But you can see how rustic it is. And you can sit outside. This particular day there was quite breezy out there, and I decided to stay inside.
Well, just had me a lunch up here at the Steamers. It's okay. Nothing exceptional, but it's good. This is the wharf area. Old Florida, the way you used to look at it. Now, they've been hit by a couple hurricanes here and there. Got some damage this place and that place. Not too bad. There's another eating place ahead of us here. We're gonna take a look at it. What do you think of these places, huh?
Yep, there's that entrance to Steamers. I'd come down here more often, but it's quite a ways away for me to drive. But you can see the charm in this area. I'd really like to see that uptown develop the buildings that are down there now a little bit more. This place is open mostly for evenings, but I'm not sure if Tuesdays they're not closed. It's one of the hotels, motels over there, and this is a big parking area for boats, people with boats and trailers to park.
That's the old wharf at Cedar Key. Now, find our way back to the GMC. We're at the boat ramps right now. So we got a ways to go yet. Walk back. So what'd you think? Wharf area's cool, isn't it? Even uptown ain't bad. I mean, it's different. It's old Florida. That's good. The more of these places they keep around, the better. Yeah, too many of them go big condo, big condo, big condo. That's all you see. This is more old Florida. This is the way it's supposed to be. And it draws people. It draws a lot of people. Get those condo areas, yeah. Unless there's a lot of eating places and a nice beach. Yep. Nobody cares. Yeah, pick a street here. See if we can find that GMC hanging around somewhere. We don't get run over out here. That's one of the things we'll try not to do. Get in that GMC and take a long ride back. This trip was about 125 miles. However, when you get lost, yep, yeah, it's hard to say, but even with GPS, you can get lost. My GPS didn't have part of the new road, new highway in it. So according to GPS, I was riding down farmland, I guess, some kind of land. Sure wasn't any highway that I was on, but I was on a highway. And I went about 25 miles out of my way. Then I had to come back 25 miles. That just added to it. Okay, back to GMC.